Hello, everyone. Hope you enjoyed watching me get my brains beat in. Up next, we have John Binion versus Bary Childers. Promises to be a good match. Coming to you live from the new Jesters in Flint, Michigan. Monthly 9-ball tournament. Hope you guys are having a good time. We're having a good time. Well, I was till I just... Yeah, we won't talk about that match. I'm still having a good time, though.
You know who won with Sherry and Dan? Sherry won against Dan.
All right, we're about to get this match underway. John Binion versus Bary Childers. Childers. I'm just butchering people's last names today. Sorry about that. Any moment now. So I'd like to take this moment to tell you guys about a nice little tournament got going on up in northern Michigan. It's usually it's a race to 7 on the winner's side, race to 5, 6, or 7 on the loser side, depending on how many people show up. Played it on diamond tables. Got 5 diamond tables up near Traverse City. $35 entry plus $10 green fee, $250 added with 16 players. 16 players, $250 added, and a players auction. Hope to see you guys there. All right, here we go. John just broke. Made a ball on the break. Made 2 balls on the break. No, 3 balls on the break. And has a long, thin cut shot on the 1. He's going to have a hard time holding up this cue ball. I'll probably have to let the cue ball run into this 3-5 cluster. It might even be a good thing because I don't know that this 3 goes by the 5 as it is. Or he may be just playing to come around him and shoot the 3 in the same pocket as the 1. And that's what he's doing. He can avoid that side, and that's unfortunate. Brings Bary to the table with ball in hand, and a nice opportunity here to start out up a game. All right, apparently the 3 does go by. This looks pretty good. Just draw back a few inches. Hello.
Hi. I was going to say the same thing about this shot. Just slide off a couple inches and
Looks like
roll up for the 9.
Bary's about to take the first game here. Gonna go up 1-0.
Well, John here was number 1 pick in the players auction.
Did I put on a good show? Did you enjoy watching me get my brains beat in?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I had to watch.
Oh, you didn't even want to watch. It was that bad, huh? All right.
I never want to watch you lose. Not making a ball in the break hurts.
Yup.
And
Coming up short a couple
coming up
times
short.
didn't help things either.
Yeah.
Figured 2 or 3 more sets on the table, I might have the speed figured out.
You need at least that. Whack.
All right, that was a nice break by John.
No reward. I don't even know if you can. I don't know. You don't want to thin the 1 through there, do you? I mean,
I don't think you can avoid the pocket doing that.
yeah. He's gonna let us know.
Yeah, he's gonna give it a whirl.
Yeah, just barely touch it in 2 rails. Oh.
No, he could hit it a little bit fuller, and I didn't see that pocket as being a possible scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So even though he has ball in hand to start with, these balls aren't laying the easiest. I can't even tell if that 1 goes in the side.
It looks like it does. I mean, that's where he's put it back there, like it does go.
Well, it looks like it does go in the bottom right corner if the side isn't available.
Yeah. He's jacking up though to try to push out. I'd want
Yeah,
to
I
get
think he's gonna push that 5 out to free that up.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. He wants the angle to draw into the 4 to break out the 4 here.
Yeah.
He's wants to hit the 6, move the 6 out, or because you can't hit the 4 from here. I guess you could draw straight off of it and maybe catch the 4. You got to hit the 6 full. You got to hit the.
Yeah, he might have too much angle here because you can't just nudge it to 6. You got to hit the 6 pretty well to get it out of there, so it's not tied up on the 4. And he was not too concerned about it, so he's going to be forced to either
bank it.
Either bank to 4 or shoot the combo.
Yeah. I think I like sliding down and shooting the bank, but the 5 must pass the 8. He's going to shoot the combination.
Well, he's sitting pretty good for it.
He did get nice shape on that there. Nice angle to. 4 is going to kind of stay in the general location.
Yeah.
Just draw it back a little bit. That is going to go to the rail. You want angle to get the 5 out.
All right, well, if the 5 does go by the 8, then he's sitting pretty good here. It's giving it a good long look, though, so it's got to be pretty close, regardless whether it goes or not. If it doesn't, then he's going to have to either come around 2 rails trying to get behind on the back side of the 5 for the opposite side pocket or corner pocket, or maybe try to go long for the 5 in the left side or left pocket.
He's going forward a couple rails round.
Well, he's playing it like it goes in this corner, so it must. At least he played position for it.
Yeah. He's giving it the old one-eye look. It must be pretty close. Table's big enough. He hits this with pocket speed. He can bump the rail, and it shouldn't really even be an issue. A little more than pocket speed. A little bit of help in English. Oh, went straight. Look at straight.
Yeah, it was a pretty tight squeeze, but
Same hole.
managed to get it in there.
Put a little stroke on it. Hit him in the same hole. Don't want to hold that up.
Affirmative. So this to put Bary up 2-0.
Bary better watch out, you know. Again, he's looking to up his stock in the players' auction next time.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was protecting my my low bid. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
You're welcome. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us today. We're so happy to be back on the air doing this. They called me up.
I think that sounded like your name.
That sounded like Sherry to me. I'll see y'all later. I got to go beat up on some poor unfortunate soul.
Enjoy.
All right, bye.
So you guys are stuck just listening to me for a while. Maybe I can wrangle somebody in here to guest commentate. All right, so John's break in this loser break format. A little bit earlier, I was unsure whether or not we're playing 3-foul rule or not, and I've been told yes, we are. Which, in my opinion, is the only one true way to play 9-ball. If you're playing Texas Express rules, if you're playing like old rules where balls spot and you don't get ball in hand, stuff like that, well then, yeah, then 3-foul rule it's different. But anyway, this was a really nice break for John. Just needs to either follow to the end rail and back up or draw back, and he's followed it nicely. And here is just a stop shot, or even just draw back a couple inches so that he has a little bit of angle on the 5 to follow to the end rail and back up. Or he could even just shoot a stop shot if he wanted. Okay, he has a slight angle. He can follow to the rail and back out towards the center of the table for the 6. This is basically just duck soup from here. This is sitting really nice. Center of the table. Just need to draw back about 6 inches to a foot. Came up a little short on the draw, but it's fine. He'll make do. You may just go back and forth, like so. Good speed, straight in, or close to it. Bary says that's good. So John is on the scoreboard. That trails 2-1. I'm Kevin Ross. We are Real Birds Productions. Thanks for joining us today. We're coming to you live from the new Jesters in Flint, Michigan, monthly 9-ball tournament. You guys that are at home watching, come on down next time. Last Sunday of every month. It's a good time. All right, Bary's break. He's made a ball on the break. He has a look at the 1. It appears the 5 is probably frozen on that end rail. So that definitely makes for a small pocket up there for the 1. The combination on the 5 is very difficult, and cutting the 1 back past the 5 from the single is also a pretty difficult shot. And if you undercut this and it touches the 5, that ball's not going. But if you overcut it and it hits the rail and then bounces into the 5, then it has a chance of going. So if you definitely want to err on the side of overcutting. Okay, make a liar out of me. He was able to hit the 5 on the way in and still have it go. And that is the 2 ball between the 6 and 8. Sometimes it's hard to tell the 2 from the 4. Basically trying to decide, go for a bank cross side or go for a safe, trying to get the cue ball and 2 ball on opposite sides of the 6 ball. Or cutting it up in the corner is an option too. Well, when you cut them like that, why not? Nice shot. Means you have to cheat this pocket a little bit. Gotta be careful here with the 7 ball. Just if he brushes the 7, that it doesn't bounce up in front of the 5. Actually, it looks like he's playing this 3-5 combo. I guess the 3 does not go by the 5. These pockets are pretty accepting. You can cheat the pocket quite a bit and still have it go. So he probably could have cheated that ball in there. Hey, we are being joined here in the booth by Rick Schrader. How you doing, Rick?
What's going on, man?
Just watching some people play pool. We got Barbox Bary versus John Binion.
Sure. Pretty good, solid match here. Both play pretty solid. Absolutely. Yep. What's going on so far? Are they both playing pretty solid, or?
Yeah, it's Bary's been running out here. He's ended up with a bit of a bad spot here on the 3 after playing the combination.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty solid right there. I mean, did what he could do, you know.
Yeah, there was not a lot of safety opportunities there.
Sure.
And I think he's got, I don't know if he can see the edge of this 3 or not.
I do not believe so, but I mean, even if he does, it's pretty thin. And he's looking like he's going to fire at it. I think
Probably see it just enough to cut it in.
Yeah, he's looking to rest that. I mean, even if you can't see it with just a little bit of the inside English, you can still hit the ball, that type thing.
Right.
Great shot.
Nice shot. And
Yeah.
he's going to have a shot on the 6.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was just going to sit
Wow.
there. That's unfortunate.
Sure. No, he hit it solid. But I'd be willing to bet he couldn't see the ball. But because of the English that he used, he was banking on hitting the ball like he did. And I've done that a few times before.
Right. And if you're going to shoot it with the inside English like that, even if you miss it on the way in, maybe you'll catch it on the way out again, too.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep.
Meanwhile, this is going to put Bary up 3-1.
Yep, yep.
That's pretty big in these short races.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, even if John wins the next game, I mean, Bary's got the break, you know. I
Yeah,
mean,
the loser break format, it's really hard to come back from a deficit.
It's hold and serve in this game. I mean, when you're playing loser breaks like this, it's absolutely hold serve. Very important to hold the serve.
Right, right. So we were saying that we got to finally enjoy watching you and Bart play since you guys split the last tournament.
Oh, right,
so
right, yeah.
That's the finals that should have been.
Yeah, he had me pretty good. Just kept my opportunities solid and didn't miss from there. You know, I mean, that's all you can do.
Yep, just
Take advantage when you can. That's it.
Just waiting for a chance to shoot.
Yeah,
Right,
John,
so
I'll tell you what, Bart doesn't look impressive, but he's going to make everything he shoots at. That's Bart. You know, he's just a solid shot maker.
he is a good shot maker.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, he was making almost everything he shot at in those 4 1/4-inch diamond pockets. So yeah,
right. Sure. Yeah, no, Bart's no joke. I mean, the guy can play. Sean, you want to comment or anything? Can't say what you want to say. Okay.
So it looks like John's just going to roll out here.
Yeah. See, I don't like any of it. I don't like either choice.
Yeah, I
know?
don't like this.
Yeah, you and I both are not I mean, we're both shot makers. You know, I mean, I'm not much of a safety player myself, so.
Really, I hadn't noticed.
Thanks, Cal. Maybe thank you. I'm not sure. Good stuff. Oh, we're doing good, bro. Oh, I'm talking to Sean on the side, and he's the complainer of the group, so.
So I think he's going to try to.
I can't hear you, dog.
I think he's going to try to come off the left side of the one here, get the cue ball down
over
here.
and thin it?
Thin it, get the cue ball down here behind the 6, I think.
Yeah, it's a good shot if he does. I don't really like this shot, to be honest with you.
That's what he's trying.
But he hits it pretty solid. I mean,
and even if he doesn't hook him, that 2 ball's blocking the pocket. Or no.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Okay. You got some work here. I mean, wow. I don't like it at all, to be honest with you. I think he's over almost too deep to cut it. I think he might be able to, but I don't really like the action.
Kick it in 2 rails. Around the 7.
I'm trying to get a shot from the table, but what do you think?
Oh, yeah, that's sitting high in the pocket. That's like right on that top point there.
Yeah, I really don't like him trying to thin this. I really don't. I mean, if he does it, I mean, then maybe he's got a better angle than I thought, but.
I'm looking at it on the table, and that ball doesn't look like it goes.
Yeah, you got. It's a tough shot. I mean, you know, when you're a capable player, you look at it and go, I can make this, and that's where your issue becomes. You know, I mean, you have to know your limitations, and that might be over the top, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean.
No, you didn't really have a lot of options there. The other option was trying to kick it in or something.
Sure, but I really didn't think the cut shot was. It's a little over the top, in my opinion.
That's saying something coming from you, because I've seen you go for some shit, some stuff. So.
I absolutely have. I'm a go for it kind of guy, and I think you are too. And that's what makes us fun to watch. Be honest with you. I mean, win or lose, we're gonna go for. We're gonna
go down swinging.
Yeah, we're gonna go down swinging. I mean, how else do you do that? I mean, now John.
Well, I've become a pretty aggressive player just because playing against good players, you can play them safe, but just because you play them safe, that's no guarantee. They kick so good, you're gonna.
Oh gosh, yeah, go down swinging. In my opinion, absolutely. Even like that shot right there, at least you had an opportunity to play. You know,
right.
I mean, not say it was the greatest shot because, in my opinion, I mean, now that I see it, I might have shot the same shot. Be honest with you, it was probably the wrong shot. You know.
Is he going to get there? Oh.
No, he's not. Okay. So we got a little 3-1 action, and he's going to have to come with something. Now he can cross over, and this is no gravy.
Yeah, that 8-ball's huge there.
You can cross over, hit that first diamond.
Play safe to
try and
5 up.
Yeah, you're absolutely trying to go to the left side of the 6. Try and cross over the 6, or he might try and kick this in.
I think he's just going to go for it.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it on a bar table especially. And John's very capable of making this shot.
Yeah, that 8-ball's in the way. He's going to have to shorten it.
Yep,
And
great shot.
Does he have a shot? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
That's
Yes,
nice.
Yep. I love John's tenacity. John is probably one of the top 5 players in the state, very easily. Very solid player. Makes very little mistakes. If you buy him, who do you think? We think John's top 5 in the state?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. John's top 5 in the state. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, all around. Yeah.
So here, just got to roll this in. And actually, he may do more than roll it. He may actually put a stroke on this to get it off that side rail.
Top 500, maybe. Yeah, he's just going to drift up. I mean, I don't see him coming over. Just a great, solid shot. Just stay down on the shot. Most important thing when you're shooting that shot is just stay down. You know?
Yep.
That's all you can do at that point. Trust your judgment.
Here, he'll probably just come back and forth a couple rails.
No, I think
You think he's going to slow roll it?
I think he's going to stroke it in. Yeah.
I thought he was going to go back and forth.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I might have done it myself, but John plays a more precision kind of.
More finesse game?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and that helps his 9-foot table game.
Yeah.
But myself and you, I'm probably coming back and forth. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. That's bar table play.
Mm-hmm.
You know. See, there's your back and forth right there. So. And as simple as this shot is, I mean, you look at it and go, well, that's a gimme. You just stay down on the shot. You know,
And then,
stay down on the shot and follow through.
Yeah, and a few matches ago on the feature table here, someone missed a shot just like this.
You can absolutely miss this if you're not. You have to take your time and follow through and just stay down. And John is a competitive player. He understands that.
Yeah, he's not going to miss this.
No.
All right, he closes the gap to brings it within 1, trails 3-2. I'm Kevin Ross, joined by Rick Schrader, and we are coming at you from the New Jesters in Flint, Michigan.
Absolutely. We had
monthly 9-ball tournament.
Yeah, we had 39 players last month. We had 37 players this month, and we got Timbers. February 13th?
February 13th, yeah.
Yeah, that's a $45 entry, right?
It was. We were thinking about lowering it to 35.
$10
35
green.
plus $10
So
green
45,
fee.
yeah.
So 45 total.
Great tournament, great venue. We had 5 diamond tables. They all just rolled perfect. We had Kevin and Sherry as the people that were running the tournament.
We're live streaming it and TD.
Oh my gosh, it was a great tournament. Ran very smooth, absolutely.
Thanks, appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. No, it's a true story. Very cool.
So do we have a total for the players auction? Do we know what that total is?
It was $19.10 in the Calcutta, and I think $13.60 in the tournament. So
nice.
Right around $3,500 with 37 players. Last month we had a little over 5,000 with 39 players. But man, you could win some money. Come on out, have a good time. Play some of the best players in the state. Enjoy yourself.
Play some good players for not a lot of money. It's $35 entry fee.
$35 entry,
including the green fee.
Absolutely. I think we're going to push it to $40 next month, just because we're trying to keep that added money situated.
Right.
But I did not bring that up in the meeting. But
is that going to be 30 plus 10 or 35 plus 5?
Probably going to be 30 plus 10, just for the situation. With the owner here, I'm trying to keep everything situated where I'm trying to keep everybody happy, basically. So.
Right.
But, man, I mean, George puts on, I mean, he's a good dude. He owns a bar. But he's got to make it worth his while in the same means. So we're trying to make it all work out. And, hey, come on out. There's probably 15 guys here out of the 37 that are just coming here to try and test their oats.
Right.
And I did that for my whole career. I went to tournaments I had no chance of winning. I stuck my money in, and I learned. You get your brains beat out, you come back next month.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in, I don't know how many people said, how do you get better? Play better players.
Yep.
As
absolutely.
cheap as you can. And
This is pretty cheap.
it is. It really is, yeah. I mean, you got
To play the caliber of players that are in here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, really, we got 4 of the top 10 players in the state here right now. You can't beat that. You really can. For the money, enjoy it. And if you can get there and get close to them or even snap them off, it's a great confidence builder for down the road. Now,
Meanwhile, Bary's looking at slicing this one in.
yeah, and he's got a big pocket because of that 9 ball.
It's not bad. Not a bad shot because of the 9.
Yeah. There you go.
And he's perfect on the 3. That's the 3 that's next. That's
Yep.
the 4 that just bounced over, right?
Yep.
Yep, that's the 4.
Now he's got the
So,
3, 4,
yeah.
5, and then he's gonna have to a little bit worry about issues on 5, 6.
Yeah, well, if he leaves the cue ball in the center of the table for the 5, he can just shoot that one rail, come straight down the side.
Sure. Just got to worry about not hooking yourself on the 7, which does come up a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm curious to see what happens, actually.
My speed control was terrible on this table when I played.
Sure.
I shot a couple awesome stop shots when when I was trying to draw at 2 feet.
Sure. Oh, we should have posted this on my Facebook. I mean, are you getting a few viewers, or are you still kind of working on that? I mean, that will build.
Yeah, I did post it on.
Did you post it?
I did on your.
Did you tag me? I didn't.
Well, I put it as a comment in your.
Okay, I'll have to work on that. Definitely have to work on that. Oh, that's awesome. We got 67 viewers. That's pretty sporty. No, honestly. I didn't know if you wanted that posted, but that's perfect. That's really good.
Yeah, it's not bad for first time at this tournament.
Absolutely. That's a good shot there. He just had to tap off and worry about not getting hooked on the 7.
Yeah, that was perfect speed. Left himself a perfect angle to come up for the 7. That was a good speed shot.
See, now there's 2 different ways to go about this. I like top righting it and coming across over and out.
Yeah, if you stay on the left side of the 7, whether you no matter which side of
From
straight
the
in,
view.
no matter which side of straight in you're on, that 9 ball doesn't come
I
into
don't
play.
like as far as he came, but I'm sure he can work it out. But
I think he just wanted to make sure he didn't come up short because the table plays a little funny sometimes.
Sure. Bar tables, you don't want to trust the roll. That's just part of the gig.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like your diamonds that you had there at Timbers, they played great. You can
Yeah,
trust those rolls a little more.
Yeah, I'm a little spoiled.
Yeah, sure. He's going to top right this, in my opinion. He topped. Okay, perfect. Now, he topped it. I don't think he even put any right English on it, which was probably the right shot.
Yeah, that looked like just center.
Yeah. Just topped it off and let it drift up. He's probably just going to top this off, just straight up back.
Yeah, I think he's just going to come straight down.
Yeah. Let's go put him up 4-2. No issues here. Playing one of the top players in the state.
Yeah, John says that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Puts Bary on the hill in this short race to 5.
Right, and that's where the issue becomes of hold serve, because right now, John Binion, even though he's down 4-2, it doesn't seem like a lot, but when...
Yeah, well, Bary won't be breaking any more this set. Bary's done breaking.
Yes, yeah. Well, no, Bary's breaking from here on out. Yes, after this rack. So that's where the...
Well, it's lose or break, so...
Right, so when John wins, yeah. So John's going to break this one, and that's where winning serve...
I was totally backwards on that. You're
right, no, I hear you. I've been there, yeah. But
I'm still getting used to this loser break format.
Now that 4-2 action, now even if John wins this one, he's in a big deficit because now Bary is breaking both the next games. I mean, you're a big hole.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much like tennis. I mean, hey, what's going on, bro?
And he came up dry, but didn't leave him anything.
Yeah. Right now at 4-2, even with Bary being hooked, he's about an 80% favorite or better to win this set. I mean, I don't care who you're playing. It's just the way it is because he's getting 2 breaks from here.
He's getting every break, and he's been breaking good and running out.
Absolutely. He's getting he's 80% or better to win this set.
So you put him at a 4-1, 5-1 favorite?
At least a 4-1. Absolutely. Because of the break situation. Yeah, I mean, Bary's got also a very big break.
All right,
so.
if you're giving 5-1 odds, I'll bet $5 on John.
I'm not a gambler. I would, but No, but I mean, might drop that a little bit, being that John Binion is John Binion.
Mm-hmm.
But Bary's no slouch. So, I mean, Bary's definitely in this area.
So he's just going to push out and tie these up even more.
Absolutely.
Which he did not do.
No, he did not. And he might have left him a shot.
That is really close.
I can't see it.
I don't think he has it. I think he has to.
Kicking?
I think he might. If he's going for it, it might be a rail first shot. But
okay. Hard to see from here.
This was a push out, so I don't see him kicking at it if he accepts it.
He could kick at this and try and draw him behind the 6. Yeah. Nah, he hit it weak.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, that is no good. There's a good chance that John's going to get out from here, but Bary's going to have the next 2 breaks.
Yep.
Even if he does get out, so.
I think he's just going to just bottom left 2 rails out around the 2, or just going to 1 rail straight up.
Just smooth. That's what John does. I mean, he's a smooth, slow stroke, and he plays just a smooth stroke on every shot. I mean, I really like his game. I've gambled with him a few different times, so the guy plays solid. And he doesn't waver much. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to shake him.
Meanwhile, I was going to have to put a stroke on this ball. And
yeah, I don't like
short.
that. I do not like that.
I guess he had too much angle to follow to the end rail and back down.
Yeah, he's pretty straight in. I like your shot. I really liked your shot to follow up that you're talking about. Now he looks like he's going to drift it up.
Let's try to get him on the back of
the 9. Drift it
up,
put him on the 9, yeah. And it drifted out. You can't trust these bar tables. That's just the rule.
Mm-hmm.
Now on a diamond, it might be a little bit different story. You know, I mean.
That is close. Can he see that ball?
Even if he can see it, he's not going to make the ball. There's no way in that situation that it's going to carry him off the 5, off the 4 in the corner, or off the 4 and carry him off the 5. I really don't like any of the situation at all. But I don't believe. See, I might carry off that rail, off the back rail, and try and drift it up down. I really don't see. Unless he comes off 2 rails and hits a 3 solid. What do you think? Well, I'm curious. I want to hear your opinion on this one.
I don't know. It looks like it might go in like off the 5, off the 4, kind of
really
like
think so?
Kind of like wiggling between those balls into there.
Gosh, I think if it goes off the 5, off the 4, there's no way it's going in the corner. That's my opinion.
He's jumping at it, so he thinks it has a chance.
Okay, I'm curious. Yeah. There's too much cushion there, but he actually had a pretty good leave off the situation. We're both excuse me. We're both tilting our head.
We're bunking each other's head.
Right. That's good times right there.
I think he's hooked.
Yeah, I would say he's almost has. That's good times. I don't care. No, I see it. No, he's got a. But he can he can spin it a little bit and still get. And that was the same shot.
Holy cow! He could make that ball.
It was a great shot, but it comes to the same situation where you can't see the ball, and if you just massay it just a little bit, even without jacking up with the inside, you're cheating the ball about a ½ inch or so, depending on the situation. That's where he was at. Couldn't see the ball, but he with inside English and got the hit. So, I mean, I don't like the shot, but sometimes it's the only thing you have.
Meanwhile, this is not getting any easier.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on this one because I have no clue. I really don't like it. Really don't like it at all. And he's down 4-2. I don't like the situation. I almost like coming behind it and just tapping it. Because I really...
As long as that 8 isn't frozen.
Yeah, right. But, I mean, really, he can run into it. But if he runs into it, he's gonna run into the 5. There's a good chance.
Can he bank this cross corner like a
Oh
one pocket
gosh,
shot?
yeah, he'll scratch in the corner, off the 5.
Right, that's
on the
what I was
bank. In my opinion, but
I don't play one pocket. I have no idea.
yeah. Yeah, he's trying to come behind. Oh, he tried to come behind and tap it. And he knew damn well if he didn't hit the ball, he still had a chance to win.
Here, I think you can just hit the 4 full and send the 4-8 up table and put the cue ball behind the 5.
I like that shot, but I'm not much of a safety player, so I'm not even going to comment on that. Is Sherry still in the winner's bracket? She's a monster. She said yes.
Yes, she was agreeing. Yes, I am. Why, yes, I am. I am a monster. Thank you.
Good shooting, Sherry. You're a monster, kid. All right, I guess I'm on my own. Come on, Sherry, get over here. I need help.
Here, let me out first.
All right, so he's trying to probably thin this 4 ball. Trying to get behind the 6, to be my opinion. No good. But it in the unfortunate event, he did actually move the 8 to a very in particular spot. That's not. I wouldn't be liking it very much. So, I mean, he's got the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, but he's gonna have to do some work on the 8.
Yeah. You definitely. I don't know. You draw into it now, you can get in big trouble.
And that's what he's going to do. He's going to do it. He's going to pop it a little bit, and he got there. I think.
Nah, it opened it up.
Yeah.
It looks like it goes now.
I was just telling the viewers. I mean, John Binion is top 5 in the state by far. He's a great player, very solid, no issues. Oh.
You're trying to give him the old commentator jinx.
Mm-hmm. I am absolutely. And I love John. We've battled many times. He's a great soul. He's a great heart, and he plays great pool.
There's a reason why he was the number 1 pick.
Yeah,
I'm imagining.
Absolutely, yeah. He was number 1 in the Calcutta. Absolutely. Now he's got a good chance coming up 4-3. Now he's got. This is not gravy. He's got to get in a good position on that 8 ball.
I think he's got to straighten it up with a little English, or he's
come
drawing
behind
into it.
He might come behind it and get behind that ball. Oh, no. Just drift up. He feels he has plenty enough room to shoot it and drift up. Now I like him drifting back and drawing back. So
he's going to pull it back and shoot it in the same hole.
Yeah. Even if he clips the 9 just a touch, he'll be fine. He's just going to put the stroke to it. Oh, he drifted up. I like it. Well,
yeah, I like this one too.
He plays apparently better than I did. He went from one to Calcutta. Nice shot, John. That's what's fun about commentating. You get to learn a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4-3. Now it's Bary's break, and that's where I was coming into the point where Bary's a big favorite to win this match because he's getting the next 2 breaks.
Yeah, that's why I was in the last match. It really behooves you to get to the hill first, because when you do, if you're losing a game, another game, you're always back up at the table breaking, and that's huge.
When it's loser break, it's hold serve. Just like tennis, you need to hold your serve.
Yep.
Or you're in big trouble. I mean, right now, let's put it point blank. John Binion is a touch better player than Bary. I'm not saying a ton, but being that Bary's up 4-3, he's getting the last 2 breaks.
Yeah,
he's a huge favorite.
That's a big. It's a big spot.
Yeah,
hold
your serve.
He seems to be breaking pretty well, and
Bary has a big
balls.
break. Yeah. Hold your serve. That's very important in the loser breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm gonna go over here and sneak around. Hopefully, I can and grab my mouse.
Oh shit!
I left it over here. I don't have all the shortcuts down yet to update the score.
Okay, come up dry. It's 4-3.
I'm over here.
I'd like to absolutely appreciate Sherry and Kevin Ross for coming out and doing the live stream. Very cool. Very awesome. I appreciate it.
We appreciate being asked.
Oh, my goodness. This is great. You guys got a hell of a system here. It's very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's nice having the computer guru in the family.
Yeah. Yeah. And you guys got a tournament, 2 weeks?
The 13th, we changed it because of the Alpina tournament.
Okay. Okay. So the 13th is a Saturday?
Yes, it is.
A couple Saturdays from now?
Yeah, they were having another tournament up there, and so we just swapped weekends.
Okay. Okay. And that is $45?
You're on deck, but you're not.
Uh-oh. Sherry's on deck. She's in the winner's bracket. She's a monster. Sherry's a monster, in case anybody was wondering.
Yeah, I play all right for a chick.
No, you play solid, kid. You play solid.
That's a nice shot.
No, that's no good. That is
he
in
ended
big
up on it.
trouble. I think he's pretty tight with that ball. He's not happy about it.
Oh, no. I thought he was going to slide off of it more.
I thought he was going to get a little better on the situation. I don't know
Yeah,
how tight he is. He looks pretty tight.
So I wish if we had another 20 minutes, we could have had an overhead camera in.
I know. You guys got both those top cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could be sitting there going, oh, that's quarter-inch off. Or, no, that's cool. But, hey, this is really awesome. I don't know what he's going to do from here, to be honest with you. I think he might thin it and try and come behind. He might try and zigzag between the 4 and the 8 off the rail and try and leave it on dead end rail.
He's spinning off of it.
Yeah. He's trying to come between and come on the end rail. Oh, he hit. Just a little short. Just a little short. If he spun it a little bit more, he comes between the 4 and the 8 and hooks him behind the 3. On the 3. So
No, he was trying to avoid the side pocket, making sure. I think
Absolutely.
that was the big thing there.
Yeah.
Is don't get in the side.
Sure. But he's trying to come behind the 4 and the 8.
Yeah.
And he didn't get there. But this is no gravy train right here. I mean, he's got to really look where he's at. Being a shooter, and I am a shooter, win or lose, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire at this 3, top left, and I'm gonna try and come 2 rails and make it shapes on the 4.
Yeah.
A little crazy, but I'm not much of a safety player. He might try and play safe.
No, he's going to go for the
He's
bank.
going to fire the bank in. Oh. Thought he hit pretty solid, too.
The 4 does pass there is an open shot to this bottom right-hand corner here from the 5.
Yeah.
He's John's looking to see if
the 7 follows through.
Nah, John was just looking at that.
Right. And getting shapes on the 8. That's the question. So, I think he can make the 3. I think he can get shapes on the 4. I think he can make the 5. Now, the next question is, I don't think the 7 goes to the 8 to the 9 to count.
Can he get between the rail and the 8 ball to shoot the 7 up table? But then how do you shoot the 8 afterwards?
Yeah, see, my opinion, and I'm not much of a safety player, you shoot the 4, you pop it into the 5, and you got a little straight in for my opinion, but I don't believe the 7 passes. So I think, if anything, gosh, I don't know how much room he has on the 7.
It's really tight coming through there because the 7 is off the rail, just the smidge.
Right.
Off
and
the
that's
rail.
what he's looking at right now. So if he has enough room, he could play it and hit the ball, hit the rail, pop the 8, pop the 9, get perfect shapes. Now, if he doesn't have that, then you pop the 7 and you freeze the cue ball behind the 8 and the 9. And that's what he's looking at. Look at he's drawing into. No, it's no good.
He's going for the safe here,
Yeah.
probably.
He wasn't trying to get in that position. I mean, I like where he's at, but I really don't believe he was trying to get in that position. Because, I mean, you're really in danger zone. Now he's trying to get the 7 off the rail, pop in the 8, hook him behind the 9. In my opinion.
Yeah,
yes?
or he could be going for this full-out bank, too.
No,
I don't think so.
Just hit it perfect.
Too easy to... It's got him frozen to the side of that 9.
And that's why John's John. John just plays solid. He makes little mistakes.
And then makes the right shot.
That's the right shot. I want to see. Oh gosh, I mean, he's got to inside this to hold it inside, and he held it too much. Yeah,
John's
gonna
about 99% to get out here.
Absolutely.
Make it hill.
Yeah, hill, Bary breaking. Bobby, you want to commentate? Come on, dog. Bobby's pretty. You know Bobby much?
We've met him a couple of times
Yeah.
at some of the tournaments.
Bobby's a very methodical player. One of my road buddies. Huh? No sensors. You can't commentate. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, sorry. I don't have a.
No, I like John to get out from here. I think he just tops it off. He's going to just stroke it. Just stroke it in the hole. Drift up. I really don't think he's going to come to rails. But he might. He might feel the oats and like it. He might like it better to stroke it. Nope. He's just going to stroke it one rail.
No.
And
He's going to have to draw behind it here.
No, the 9-foot players will just stop his rock and, just
shoot it up in the
keep
other
it
corner.
Yep, absolutely. Now, most bar table players will bring it back. Now, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a 9-foot player, there's a lot of, and I can't believe John didn't just drift up and stop, but that's a different situation. So now it's 4-3.
4-4. Hill.
It is Bary's break. And if you had to bet on a horse right now, I'll take Bary 60-40 right now because it's his break. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
You know
absolutely.
What I mean? Yeah, I mean, at least 60-40.
Have a field like this and these players, that's absolutely going to favor the guy who's breaking.
Oh, gosh, yeah, absolutely. And Bary's got a pretty good crunch. But all day long, you take two pretty good solid players, and you go hill, take the guy that's breaking. Now, if you're in a situation where the guy that's breaking was up like 3 or 4 games, and now he's lost the last 3 or 4 games, make it 50-50.
Yeah, well, I think that's about where we're at now.
Absolutely, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. I mean, when you have that lead, even though you're breaking, because you were in such a comfort zone, and now it's do or die.
Yeah.
If you were up 4-2, the break becomes huger. Now when it's hill, and you had the chance to win a couple times, it's a little bit more crunch time.
You watch that go whittling down.
Hill first?
No, after.
She's saying that me and Dan are up on the featured table next.
Oh, my.
I get to play.
Oh,
Woo-hoo.
crap. I'm going to critique you.
Please do.
Huh? Oh. To 30-some players, and had a pretty good response. So pretty happy about it. I feel like it's one of the best bar table tournaments in the state right now. And Timbers has got a really good gig going right now. And they just started, but I'm pretty excited about it.
That was a nice shot he just shot there.
Very nice. Yeah, short table, yeah. It looks like you just got a top left. In my opinion, I go 2 rails, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people just drift up in 1.
Yeah.
I go 2 and out and come to that second diamond.
No, he's just going to float.
See, and I understand that, but I don't do that. I mean, I feel I can control the speed a little better if I hit that bottom rail and hit that second rail.
Yeah, me too. I like to let my stroke out a little bit more, and to me, you have to almost choke up a little bit and
just
roll
follow through and
yeah.
smooth stroke it. Absolutely.
Yeah, you get to put a little bit more feel into it when
absolutely.
You're catching that second
absolutely.
rail and.
Yeah. Now he's gonna. I believe he's gonna top.
Come 3 rails around.
And some players, and I don't understand it, stroke this with center right and just stroke it out 1 rail. I like to come 2 or 3 rails around.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, come off that 3rd rail.
And he's probably going to come 3 rails around.
Working towards the 7 ball, and it's going to give him
a nice. And that's what he did, yeah.
Nice shape on the 7 to get to the 9 to put this away.
Yeah, just top English. If anything, maybe a quarter tip of left.
Yeah.
You don't even have to, but I mean, if you want to feel comfortable.
Yeah, it kind of just helps it into the hole a little bit. It doesn't hurt you.
Sure.
It kind of helps you to see that side of the ball a little bit more when you're cutting it. And,
Little hillbillies right here, 4-4.
He's
Good
giving
shot.
it up. That's
Nice
the
shooting,
match.
Bary. Nice shooting, Bary. Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to get this ready for my match, and we'll be right back, guys.